For more content like this, log on to GibboPresents.com.
It's Gibbo, and right now I'm joined by Basakyat from Ma Gash, who on Saturday night were defeated by Soul Supreme at World War in Brooklyn, New York. Basa, when you're defeated in a clash like this, which was so closely contested, are you more disappointed that you didn't win, or pleased that you put on a good performance and pushed your opponent so close?
No, yeah, I'm definitely more pleased with the performance than disappointed, because I think we did a really good job. We put on a solid performance, and more than that, you know, this was Tenorok's first clash, and it was maybe the 5th date we ever played together, you know. So I was really happy with the performance we put up. I mean, the way we played throughout the night was just great. So I'm really proud of the performance, and that's definitely the feeling that takes over, way more than being disappointed.
Are there any aspects of your performance that you would go back and change now if you could?
I would change the way we played the 3rd round, and more specifically the second half of the 3rd round. And even maybe more than the tunes, just the whole way to approach it. I essentially misread the crowd, and I'm a little bit, I'm surprising myself, you know, because if you look at our past dances, it's something that we were doing pretty well, seizing the right moment when it's time to lock off somebody. You need to seize the moment and do it right there in a particular way. And I thought lock off, but essentially the crowd was expecting us to deliver a lock off round, which we didn't do. So I think I misread the dance at that point, and that is definitely something that I would want to go back and change.
Do you think you went too hard in rounds 1 and 2?
Absolutely not. To be honest, there's a lot of stuff that we wanted to play in rounds 3 and 4 and that we didn't even play. So we didn't go hard. If you even listen to what we played in the first round, we definitely did not go hard. We were just, you know, taking our time for the whole dance. And the only thing we did do is play the Jerusalem in the 2nd round, and those were, I would say, the biggest forwards of the entire clash. But that was just one of our game plans for the clash. You know, is to not. People always think that we're going to use that as a morning segment to like get a big strength before the end of the dance. But here we wanted to just start strong at the beginning of the 2nd round. We had a lot of other things planned for the later parts of the dance. So no, I definitely don't think we had. Our plan was to get stronger and stronger throughout the dance.
So that was your plan of attack, to come on stronger in the later half?
That's right. That's what we wanted to do. We wanted to play consistent all night, but to get stronger and stronger round after round.
Did Soul Supreme play as you thought they would, or did they surprise you in any way?
I think they essentially played like I thought they would play. I was maybe even a little bit disappointed by their performance. I think that overall they did a way better clash against Jamie than what they did against us. So I think they were, and don't get me wrong, Soul Supreme did not flop a single round, not one round they flopped. They were always getting forwards, but you know, they would get a small forward every 3 songs, so they never really bust the dance. They never ever bust the dance, like play like 10 songs in a and to me they never did that.
When it came to the tune for tune rounds, you would have known that they could play certain artists that you couldn't. What was your strategy to try and counter this?
I don't know, man. I think we need to work on our tune for tune. I'll say that straight. I don't know, man. Brooklyn is just hard, you know, because at the end of the day, in the tag team clash, people said we played too deep. So this clash, we tried to adjust a little bit and play different songs, maybe more known songs. And maybe the point was that this time the songs were too regular. So I guess we need to find a balance and maybe go cut some other songs. I don't know. We have a lot of stuff in the box that we didn't play either. But it seems to be a very thin line in New York of what you can play that is not too regular and overplayed, but also not too deep. And of course, you know, we're not going to have the D Brown and the Garnet then. So we have to, I guess we just have to work on that part of our box still. But nah, you know, Brooklyn people, not easy at all when it comes to dub for dub Gibbo.
This was by no means your first clash in New York, so you're no stranger to the clash crowd there. But it seems even in defeat, many people's opinion of you has increased off the back of this performance. What's the feedback been like to you directly? What have people been saying to you since the clash?
We've had a great feedback. You know, I've even had a lot of people link me, telling me that in their eyes we won the dance. So I've had a great feedback from the people, and at the end of the day, we didn't win the trophy, but we definitely won the respect. And even, you know, even Soul Supreme has to respect us now, and they do, and they say that they do. So, you know, they were talking about a bag of things about Ma Gash, and now they show us respect. So that shows you that, you know, sometimes it's more important to gain the respect of the people than to gain a trophy. I have a lot of trophies, so I'm happy to get the respect too.
I asked you about this last time we spoke, but it's only right I see if the situation has progressed at all. Is there any news with regards to a rematch with LP International?
No news in that direction.
Who do you want next? Who do you feel is due a beating from Ma Gash?
Everybody get kicking off his give out, that must say. No, but more seriously, you know how my things there. I don't really call out people like that. One thing I will say is that you know, Soul Supreme was talking a bunch of things about Movado and how we better not try the Movado thing on them. And I think that we definitely proved Saturday night that they could not match up on that level. And we didn't even start playing Gully God. So yeah, man, I'd be interested. Okay, the next up, let me call a name now. I'm gonna dig them up because I rate that sound. King Addies. They say they are the Movado sound. I would like to, not even necessarily a clash, you know, I would like to play a 2-hour-long dub for dub straight Movado with King Addies. That may I say right now. You have it on the record, all right?
Certainly a clash I would definitely enjoy, I'm sure. Where do you prefer clashing? Europe, America, or the Caribbean?
I love clashing everywhere, but I'll say this straight. Even though I come from Europe, I enjoy clashing more in North America, the Caribbeans, because, especially some places in Europe, it's because I like to make speeches. I like to make speeches, and I make speeches that connects with my songs, and that's just how I play Ma Gash, and that's how we always played. And maybe some of the problems we've had connecting in some of our European clashes is that sometimes it's just harder to get your argument through to Europe because, you know, people are not English speakers. So some of them learned it at school, some of them can barely understand English at all. So it's you have to say things and present things differently in Europe, and I love it the same way. It's different. It has a lot of sides that I prefer over North America, but because of that particular aspect, I prefer clashing in like Jamaica and New York. I think it's more speech focused than in Europe, and that's a part of clash that I enjoy a lot. I think Europe is more music focused, which is great too, but me personally, I love the speech stuff. That's why I had a lot of fun clashing against Jakes, because he made some funny jokes too. So I have to big him up. So yeah, to answer your question, I would say more North America or the Caribbeans.
Lastly, will we see Ma Gash in clash action again this year? Do you have any upcoming clash bookings confirmed?
There is nothing confirmed at this point, but I'm gonna definitely let you know if anything does get confirmed.
As always, Basa, thanks a lot for your time.
Thanks a lot, Gibbo. And if I may add, I just want to big up everybody that came out Saturday night, and big up Andrew on the promotion, big up Soul Supreme on the win. And never give up, put up a wicked fight, and make them work hard. So I'm proud of that. And I just want to say big up to everybody that came out and that, you know, just enjoyed the dance. The dance was lively. I think it was, you know, forwards throughout the night for both sounds. So I think it's a very good look for the clash scene in New York. So salute to all of the New Yorkers then.
Gibbo presents